Where are our dogs at?
In the house.
Okay.
Okay. Hey you guys, welcome back to another video with the Chance Fam Ranch. We are hanging out outside today because, as you can tell, it is beautiful. The sun is setting, and we have Clayton, and he's playing outside, and we have Baby Ryder sitting outside because it's good to get some vitamin C. Is the sun C or D? Vitamin D.
Vitamin D, yeah.
Yeah, vitamin D. So we are hanging out outside, and I was like, let's film this week's video. We're going to do a story time. So this is Paisley, one of our ranch dogs. But let's do a story time of how we met. Okay?
Okay, you start.
Okay, and you finish?
You start some of it, and I'll cut into it.
Okay, that's usually how it goes anyways, because they'll be like, no, you missed a whole part.
Yeah, because you do.
No, I don't. I tell the full story.
Alright, I'll let you tell this whole story, and then I'll tell you what you missed.
No, just cut in when I'm missing a part. Okay, so it started August or September, which is first. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah. August 19th, I had friends up from Houston, and we were like, let's go out. We live in Stephenville. And one of the bars that I have not really gone to much is the Twisted J, but for some odd reason, we decided to go there, which that bar is actually pretty cool. It's more of like a concert venue type bar. Was there a concert that night? No.
No.
It was just a bar night, but they have pool tables, and it's just a calmer crowd than most of the bars in Stephenville. If you know, most of the bars, Varsity, it's disgusting. But
that's the best bar in Stephenville.
of course you like it. But so me and my friends were like, okay, let's go out. So we decided on the Twisted J. We were out, hanging out, having a good time. We were in line for drinks. That's the wrong feet. I was gonna show it. We were in line for drinks, and Austin was in front of me, and some guy beside me. He was trying to get close already. Some guy asked him if
I
he
wasn't
wanted
trying to get close.
Oh, okay. Some guy asked him if he wanted. See, I told you would butt in.
Some guy turned around and at the front of the line and said, "Does anybody want a shot?" So I looked to my left.
I was on your right.
I looked to my left, and there was a dude. Well, I'm not going to ask a guy if he wants a shot. So then I looked to my right, and then there was Morgan. And then so I said, "Do you want a shot?" And she said, "Yes." I said, "What shot do you want?" She said, "Tequila shot." So I said, "We'll take 2 tequila shots." He gave us a shot, and we took the shot, and then went on about a night. But the funny thing is I don't really remember how, but he had my phone number and texted me later that night. There was a random guy in the bar, and he texted me wanting me to pay for the shots.
I forgot about that.
I was so confused. He said, "Hey, are you going to pay me back for the shots?" And I was like, first thought is, who is this? And then it registered, and I was like, how do you even have my phone number? Or where did you get my phone number from? And anywho, he was like on my butt about paying him back for this $2 worth of shots, $3 or whatever they were.
Well, we lucked out. We got some free shots out of it. But then we both went about our ways, and I went to the bathroom, and Austin and his brother and his friend were standing outside.
No, wrong. Wrong again.
You were waiting.
I was waiting for them to come out of the restroom. Morgan was standing on the side of the restroom. And so, whenever my friend comes...
Careful.
Whenever my friend came out of the restroom, or the guy I was there with came out of the restroom, we were going to leave because my brother was gone. We couldn't find him. We didn't know where he was. So the only place we could assume is he was back at the truck. And so I was walking out, and what did he say?
Careful.
And what did you say, Morgan?
I said, what are y'all doing afterwards, right?
I don't know what you said. You said something to me, asked for my phone number, or asked for my Snapchat, but my Snapchat wasn't working under the tin roof. So you said, well, can I get your number? And,
I don't know how to wink, but it wasn't working, so I had to get his number.
And so you got my number. Now you have all my social security number, driver's license number.
Ladies, a tip, if you want to secure the man, secure all the
Don't
information first.
And,
Come sit.
yeah.
Sure, come sit on my lap.
She said, what are we doing afterwards? And, we... and we planned on going to a few after parties after the bars closed. So long story short, I sent her to the address of the first party, and there was a 45-minute wait to this party, and I was just like,
okay.
I was just like, if you have a weight limit on a party, you shouldn't be throwing the party. And then so, long story short, Clayton.
Back up a little, so you can see Bubba too. Come sit back.
I don't like that.
Morgan, now you can't see nothing.
Oh, sorry.
And then so, long story short, that party didn't work out. Then we went to a party in town, and yeah, that's when Morgan met us there. Then we went back to her house, and where was I at? We went to a party. Morgan asked me to come to her house after, so we came to her house, and we went and got Whataburger.
This was night 1, and then
night 2 was, what did you ask me?
So he Snapchatted me in the morning, and I didn't know who it was. Like, I knew who it was,
You knew who it was.
but I couldn't remember
You knew.
all the details. And so I put it together after a little bit, but then and backstory, okay, Austin was 20 at the time, so he couldn't drink. He literally had an X on his hand at the bar. So
I was 19, Morgan.
you were 19.
I was 19, yes.
Oh yeah. Anyways, so he was trying to play his game, whatever, get with the girl, and I was like, no, you're too young.
That's yeah.
It was
For how long? For 3 days?
Okay.
2 days, actually, to be exact.
No, that was a Saturday, and then it wasn't until Thursday when we linked
We hung
up.
out every single day, though.
Okay, but still, so we met on a Saturday or Friday night. Saturday night, I had my Back Road Babe Boutique 2-year party, so I invited him and his friends because it was really just an excuse to have a party at my house. I was like, y'all come through. He didn't want to come, and then he ended up coming because his brother talked him into it. We drank that night, hung out. We're still just friends, kind of. Really, nothing happened. And then, did we hang out from then till Thursday? No. Thursday was the night we went to dinner.
Wait. Yeah, yeah.
We hung out before then?
No, we hung out Thursday.
Yeah, so Thursday.
At the end of the day,
the plan was, for all of us, was that I was just going to become friends with him and his brother.
That's what the plans are?
And friends group. Yeah, were we not going to be going out partners and drinking partners?
And what else?
What it turned into, or
Okay, and
friends
so
with benefits?
whatever. And so Thursday night comes, everybody, all the friends were supposed to go out, and Morgan, well, it was at the end of the day, and a bar here in town named Boss Sucks, not no more, but Boss Sucks had free pool on Thursday nights. And I was like 6:30, 7 o'clock, so I asked Morgan if she wanted to go before we linked up with everybody else. So me and my brother went and played pool with her. And then, long story short, at the end of the night, what happened?
we linked up.
And then the next day...
And he slept over, and then the next day we woke up, and he was like, you want to go to Starbucks?
I had a hangover, and I wanted to go get food.
He wanted to keep hanging out.
And I wanted to go get food, so I went to go to Starbucks.
And then after that, our first date was like a month later. So we were still just friends after that point. After that Thursday night, we were still just friends for a while. But
after that, we hung out every single solitary day.
He didn't know if he wanted to be with me and like settle down. I didn't know if I could go that young and settle down.
Yeah, that's the only thing, is go that young. Besides that, Morgan was like, would throw, I really like you, but, and then when she would say but, there was nothing to say.
I was obsessed with him, but I was just like, I cannot go 6 years younger than me. Like, it's just weird. And then it took me like a month, and he did all these nice things for me. So our first date was to Topgolf. We had so much fun.
And we got pulled over.
Yeah, we got pulled over on the way shopping. He had tin on his truck. So that was the first of many times that we've gotten pulled over.
I don't know where it was.
And then we did Topgolf. We went to Chick-fil-A. But all these times were really just like hanging out as friends, but kind of talking. And then a month later, the first night he had actually like slept over without alcohol. I asked, I was like, so when are you gonna ask me to be my girl? Because I had like talked to a bunch of people, just like throwing the idea off of going younger. Basically my mom. I was like, Mom, like, should I do it? And she's like, well, it just is just a number. It doesn't really matter. And so once I had my mom's like approval, I was just like, okay, let's go for it. So a month later, we were laying in bed after hanging out all the time, pretty often, but it was still like days in between at this point. I was like, when are you going to ask me to be my girl? And he was like, so when are you going to be my girl?
Literally the second she finished saying. And I was like, damn it, she got me.
And then after that, we literally hung out every single day. Like, there was not a day that we went after that, like, making it official, that we didn't hang out. And then we booked, before we even started dating, we had booked a trip to Colorado. He was like, I want to go on a trip. And I was like, I'm down, let's go. Not thinking that it would even go through, really. I don't know, I was just like, oh yeah. And then he literally booked everything.
No, you picked out the Airbnb.
I did, I picked out the Airbnb. But I still was like, oh, he's not going to do this. Like, he's young, like, he's not going to do all this. And he did it all. And we went,
give me little bit down. Both of them was?
Yeah, another day.
No, the day.
We went for 9 days. And
9 days straight.
Yeah, 9 days straight. And we didn't get sick of each other at all. He was sick a little bit of the time. But we didn't get sick of each other at all. And I was like, I know that this is...
What are you doing?
Alright, no more.
Go.
Because I'm going to have to cut all this out. We went for 9 days straight, didn't get sick of each other at all, and I was like, I know that this is the one, like, this is who I'm gonna be with. So that was right after we started dating. Really?
Quit, Mama.
And then what else in between there? Just hung out a lot.
Oh, no. So we started dating, I don't know, one of the days, right?
September 19th.
Don't do more, Dada.
And then,
Don't do more, Dada. Don't do more, Dada.
Okay, I won't.
Don't do more, Dada.
Okay.
Okay.
And...
Stop.
Quit, dude. Alright, quit. And October 3rd, on my birthday last year, we went and picked up...
No, it's gonna be my birthday, because I'm gonna It's getting bigger. Crocodile.
Where were we at? Oh yeah, you're gonna edit that out, right? And this?
Yeah.
So on October 3rd, on my birthday last year, we drove to Georgetown, so which is 2 hours and some change, to go pick up some wheels and tires. And then 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And then right after that, a few weeks later, we took a trip down to Galveston and spent 3 or 4 days.
No, we went to Galveston before Colorado.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
We went into Colorado at the end of October.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We drove all the way to Georgetown to pick up wheels. Then I think like around last year, mid-October, we went, a week before we went to Colorado, we went and spent 4 days in Galveston and picked up a new truck. And then
I got a truck to match Austin at the time.
and then we went to Colorado for 9 days. Now the rest is yours.
And then flash forward to December. Austin proposed on the 23rd. And so December is a really like packed month for us in terms of stuff. So a lot of his family's birthdays fly in December. And then he proposed on the 23rd. And he did it by basically saying we're going to do a photo shoot. But it was like 6 degrees outside, and so everyone's like, oh, we're gonna cancel it. So like I had an idea that he might propose, and then he was like, oh well, I might cancel it, or we might cancel because it's so cold. And I was like, oh well, he's definitely not proposing then. And then he did. He surprise proposed.
And 6-degree weather.
Yeah, but it was really quick, like really snappy, because we were just like picture, get done with it. And then flash forward, Austin changed his name from Calhoun to Chance to like honor his dad, who he views as a dad, because his other dad has not been a really positive figure in his life. So changed his name. So we waited for that to get married. We got married at the courthouse on March 10th. And then we got pregnant before we got married the first time.
Give me hammers.
Yeah, no.
Like right before, right?
I want a hammer.
Yeah, right before we got married.
We got pregnant, had a chemical pregnancy, and then we got pregnant right after getting married again, and then gave birth to our beautiful baby boy Ryder, December 27th.
But we moved the house back here right after
in February.
I had a miscarriage.
Yeah.
And we got what name?
So that's kind of like the story of us. And this is Austin's little brother, if you don't know already. But that's kind of our love story. So it's been a wild ride. I don't know what's next for us.
Give me your hammer.
But the next exciting thing is we've done a lot really quickly. But it'll probably be, who knows, getting a side by side or a camper.
Another truck or wheels and tires and a lift.
So it'll probably be something new coming soon. But that's kind of our story and how the Chance fam came about.